So, how about that Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer?
So how about that Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer?
Let's get into it, baby.
Welcome to Simple and Clean, a Kingdom Hearts podcast. I'm Mischa Stanton.
And I'm Mayanna Berrin, and we are live with breaking news.
There's breaking news on the Kingdom Hearts podcast.
Breaking news. I'll say this, too. When we started this podcast, on the timeline that we did, we were confident that it would align with some updates regarding Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah.
I don't think either of us anticipated those updates coming during a Nintendo Direct on a random Tuesday.
Not at all. On a random Tuesday, I woke up to, and bless everybody who listens to the show, I'm so grateful for you. I woke up to so many texts and DMs being like, there's a trailer at the Direct.
It was so yes, I'd like to take a brief moment, and we talked about this on the story, but to every single listener who tagged us and DM'd us the Kingdom Hearts 4 Nintendo Direct trailer, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
This was always the hope on some level that this podcast would bring together people who love Kingdom Hearts, and we have a moment. We're having a moment, everybody. A moment.
It's our moment.
It's amazing. Oh my God.
Wipe off your clown makeup.
Yeah.
The second
Put
trailer.
on your dancing shoes.
The second trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4
And
is
what a
here.
trailer it was.
Yeah.
Man.
A
lot of faces in that trailer. Faces, some familiar, some other people recognized that weren't me.
I learned about all of them for you today, Mayanna,
so
and for
happy.
you listeners. Yeah, so you're going to have to help me gauge about how deep I should go about any of these people at any given time in this trailer. But
okay, I will say this. David responded specifically to Hot Boy with Black Hair.
Hot Boy with Black Hair.
He went, who is that?
I also said that. I said, who is that?
Who is he? Ooh.
Yeah. The first and biggest piece of information from the trailer that I got, actually, is that it was announced that it's multi-platform at launch.
At launch. Huge.
By which they mean Switch 2, because it was in a Nintendo Direct.
Yeah.
Xbox Series X/S.
Yes.
It's coming for PC via Epic Games.
Great.
And for PS5.
Yeah, that's a lot of consoles.
Most importantly, I own one of those.
Yay!
I'm so excited.
Aww.
I'm going to be able to play it without having to buy a new machine.
I'll get to be in Paris and actually see Paris.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, didn't they announce that, they're working on the PS6?
I don't remember if because I watched State of Play. I don't remember if they mentioned anything about the PS6.
I remember maybe it was some industry rumblings, maybe it was some rumors, headlines, so forgive me if I'm perpetrating misinformation.
Because I watched the State of Play, but yeah, I can't remember, because we watched the whole thing. I can't remember if I saw anything about the PlayStation 6, but I assume that, especially with the new God of War, I imagine.
Right. My God, that looks so good too.
I'm so excited about the new God of War.
Wow.
So I could see a world where that would be a good vehicle to jettison into another machine.
Maybe.
But I don't know about that.
But Kingdom Hearts 4 was announced for this generation of consoles.
It's so exciting.
It's really exciting.
Which is also a good sign for potential release speculation.
Yeah. So that was the biggest piece of news I took away from it is wow, I'm going to be able to play it.
Yes.
Amazing.
I felt that way too about I'll say this too. Now that E3 doesn't exist anymore, it's kind of the Wild West, but everybody sort of decided to do all of their releases around now.
Yeah, there was 3 days in a row of each of the console makers announcing their stuff.
There was State of Play, there was Nintendo Direct, there was the Summer Games Fest. Mm-hmm. It's a good time to like video games.
Yeah.
And they're announcing a lot of delicious things. I was excited when the Ocarina of Time remake said 2026.
Yeah.
There was a lot. It was a big day in the Mayanna and David households.
It's a big day for gamers everywhere.
It's a big day for gamers everywhere. Things that made you happy in 2001 are coming.
Yeah, seriously.
They are coming.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's talk about it.
So what happened in the trailer?
Well, for my big point of excitement is female Organization 13 member.
So someone in a dark coat.
Someone who is femme presenting. Yes.
There's this woman, you don't see her face, the hood is up, sitting on a billboard looking down at the city, saying how in this world there weren't manifestations of light and darkness. People were just normal.
Yeah.
And then people from Kingdom Hearts world started showing up and all of a sudden these monsters are here. That's the premise of the game.
Hell yeah.
They dropped the premise of the game in the trailer. We love to see it.
Great.
Now, the trailer was in Japanese.
Yes, it was.
I looked into this. a lot of people on the internet think that it's this character Ava.
Oh.
She's one of the foretellers. She's one of like the people from the Age of Fairy Tales.
Very fun.
I looked up Ava's voice actress is real online.
Oh my God.
And compared it to the trailer.
And?
I do think it's her.
Oh, we've got a match, baby.
Her name is Yume Miyamoto. Here are some of her previous credits. She was in one episode of Sugar Sugar Rune.
Oh my God, I love Sugar Sugar Rune.
She's currently starring as the female lead in Yomi no Tsugai, Demons of the Hidden Realm.
Oh my God.
From the makers of Full Metal Alchemist, which I've been watching.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Yeah. And in the Japanese dub of the Lilo and Stitch series, she played Lilo.
Shut the fuck up. This is the perfect resume for someone to be cast in a Kingdom Hearts game.
Yeah.
That's just delicious.
She's been playing. She also played Ava in Kingdom Hearts back cover.
Love it.
Which is a summary of the stuff that happened in the mobile games.
Fantastic. I can't wait to figure out which Critical Role cast member they cast as the English equivalent of her.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a lot of them in there, which is why I make that joke.
So a little bit about her. So in the Age of Fairy Tales, the Master of Masters trusted 5 apprentices to create 5 different unions that should gather light, and secretly was making them distrustful of each other so that he could start a Keyblade War for reasons.
Hell yeah.
One of the leaders of those unions was Ava.
Hell yeah.
Her role among the 5, each of the 5 had a different role in the, and that's how he was seeding Foment. He was telling them different things about each other and making them gossip. Her role was to start a secret sub-organization so that after the Keyblade War, there would still be Keyblade wielders. And he said, you should blow off into the wind and fly into the distant future, and I shall dub thee the Dandelions.
Okay. Oh, fun.
She founded the Dandelions. That was her whole deal, was to found the Dandelions.
That's great.
That said, she, perhaps more so than the other foretellers, were like, I see this book of prophecies, and it says that everyone's going to die, and I don't like that.
Yeah, not a fan of that.
So I would like to change that if possible. So she's the one who wants to defy fate. She wrote some extra stuff into her book that she passed on to the Dandelions.
Amendments, if you will.
Some information on who was supposed to be among them, which helps them identify a traitor, which is what Union Cross is all about.
Ooh,
yeah.
Fun. Okay.
So she sort of gives them the key to unlocking like who among them is evil.
Wow.
And roots out the corruption.
It's giving the traitor.
Yeah, exactly. So she's the one who wants to defy fate. She's also the one who doesn't show up at the crossroads at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3. And they're all like, where is she? And Lushu/Zigbar is like, she's off on her own thing.
In the real world, or
who could say?
Quadratum.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So that's a little bit about Ava.
Hell yeah.
She's probably here.
Yeah.
In the game.
Hell yeah.
And she's a woman.
A woman.
Another woman.
Another woman.
They put her in the game.
Girls. Let's go, girls. They heard the allegations. the there's not a lot of women in this game allegations. And they're like, here's one at the start of the trailer.
Exactly. She's narrating the trailer.
Yes, girl. Go off, queen.
Yes. Then we see the same shots we saw in the first trailer of the giant dark side looming kaiju-like over the streets of Quadratum.
Yes. AKA Shibuya. But
yeah, AKA Shibuya. And it's looking high def as hell.
It's looking great.
You can see all of the venom-like sinews of darkness and particle effects on things.
Yes.
Looking great.
Yes.
Sora swings in on his Keyblade's chain like he's Spider-Man.
Yeah, he really does. They really did go bet.
Yeah.
Insomniac Games.
Bet.
Buckle up. Hold my beer.
Seriously.
Yeah.
It really gives Spider-Man vibes.
It
looks great. It looks fun. It looks like throughout the trailer, they're hinting that a lot of the fight mechanics are going to be about the chain of the Keyblade.
Which is fun and an underutilized aspect of the Keyblade up until this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff in the combat showcase within the trailer about, the combat looks incredible.
Yeah, and we're going to get to it at the end.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. But yeah, there's chain, for those who felt there was not enough chain representation, you're in for good news.
Yeah, chains everywhere. And also, a brief moment for Sora's fit.
We got to talk about it.
Because I think he looks great.
I think he looks great. I think he looks great.
I think they did tweak the design of the shoes slightly, and now they look great, and I want them.
Yeah.
I want those shoes.
The drip is dripping. Namura's never been more Namura.
Yeah. He looks great, I think.
He looks fantastic. He's all grown up.
Yeah, he really is. Yeah. And then we get character shots.
Just so many characters.
Of a bunch of people's faces.
Of beautiful humans.
Some of whose faces have never been shown before.
No.
But they're shown as though you're supposed to recognize
And you're like,
them.
oh, yeah, that guy.
Who is that?
Who is that?
I'm here to tell you who that is.
Please
and who
tell
all
me.
of them are. It might take me a little bit.
Okay, here we go.
First off, Strelitzia.
Yes.
We know her from the first trailer.
Marluxia's dead sister.
Yes. Her brother is Laurium, who becomes Marluxia.
God.
Strelitzia and Marluxia are Keyblade wielders from the Age of Fairy Tales. They lived in Daybreak Town. They were members of unions. I don't think it's ever specified which one, nor does it super matter.
No.
Um,
Oh, that does make... I mean, if there is a floral theme with the dandelions, it makes the Marluxia Rose connection very interesting.
and here's something I learned today. Strelitzia is the genus name for birds of paradise, the plant.
Oh, this is fun.
It's very fun.
Oh, I really like that.
Yes.
Ooh.
So Laurium is one of the main characters of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross. It's heavily featured. He's trying to figure out who murdered Strelitzia.
And here she is.
Yeah, he is also trying to figure this out with one of Strelitzia's best friends, Elrena, who becomes Larxene. Strelitzia is how the two of them know each other. That's how the two of them are friends.
Oh, wow. Friends / more.
Yeah.
In my ship. I ship it.
Yeah. Strelitzia was supposed to be the 5th Dandelion leader. There were supposed to be 5 Dandelion leaders.
Oh.
And Ava passed on information that led them to who would be the traitor by having Strelitzia's name as among the 5.
Oh, wow.
And she wasn't there, which lets people know that some shit's going down.
Oh, no.
She was murdered by one of the original 13 Darknesses that was hiding inside, Ventus. Who it turns out, in addition to being a guy from Birth by Sleep and in the games, is from the Age of Fairy Tales and is a time travel guy.
Nuts. And was also like hiding in the walls of Castle Oblivion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah. So one of these Darknesses possessing Ventus murdered Strelitzia, stole her book, and tried to impersonate a Dandelion leader.
That's crazy. Wow, so political.
So is that Darkness Vanitas?
Probably.
Maybe.
Probably.
Who could say?
Who could say?
Anyway, after that,
Namura could say.
After that,
if he wanted to.
her ghost made of data starts appearing in the streets of Daybreak Town. And that's one of the things that leads them to understand that Daybreak Town is a data copy. Because her data got copied in before the murder. Like there's a ghost in there.
Yeah. Ghost in the show.
Exactly. Yeah. And she's seen in the company of Lushu, who becomes Zigbar, who's a guy with his own scheme.
Yes, and many handlebar face mustache. Or mutton chop, rather.
He's the one with the eye patch and the gray hair.
Oh, I'm thinking of, sorry.
I'm
thinking of Zaldin.
Zaldin, no.
I'm always thinking of Zaldin, unfortunately.
And here's the difference. Zigbar is a guy with a long backstory that goes way back to the Age of Fairy Tales and carries on into the future. And Zaldin is a guy who doesn't matter.
I know. Anyway, Zigbar, the one with guns.
Yes.
Yes.
So he's actually seen carrying like the body of her data ghost into a thing that would transfer her to the real world. So he was taking her somewhere.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's Strelitzia.
Yeah, Strelitzia.
She was in the first trailer and she's back in the second trailer. So it's pretty obvious that she's set up to play a pretty big supporting role in the story.
Yeah, she's giving like some mix between like a Naminé and Shion in terms of narrative importance.
Yeah, she's like the one telling Sora what the deal is. She like comes over to his apartment and is like, hey, you're in Quadratum now.
Yeah, you live here and I live here and we're roommates.
Yeah.
The rent is great. It's nothing because it's an ethereal mindscape.
And possibly an afterlife.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're not the only people who live in this city. There's a hot guy, black hair, purple coat.
I like him.
Who is he?
I want to call him Alistair, but that's not his name.
That's a great name for what he looked like.
Yeah,
I think you nailed it.
Alistair.
Yeah, he's giving Alistair. His name might be Sigurd.
Which is not far off.
No.
Yes, I've heard speculations of his identity.
Yeah. So first I'm going to preface, all of the names from 100 years after the Age of Fairy Tales up to Xehanort's childhood, which is like 60 years before Kingdom Hearts 1, all of the names are Norse for some reason.
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're all just Norse.
I mean, we have some historical backing for this in Square Enix lore because, like, there is a lot of Norse mythology represented in like names of weapons and summons and just things, especially in Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I think there's a romanticization of Norse mythology and like Greek mythology to a lesser extent in JRPGs.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So just so you know, we're going to run into a lot of Norse names today.
Okay, they're really gunning for it.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
So the first one is Sigurd. And the reason people think this guy is Sigurd is because he was wearing this purple cloak with some Namara straps on it.
Yeah.
And people recognized that piece of clothing from a 2D chibi sprite from the post-credits cutscene of Kingdom Hearts Union Cross.
Man, I love that the people who cared deeply about Union Cross are getting so much vindication.
Literally, it's so important. People love it so much.
So important.
And in the Union Cross scene, you never see his face. He's shrouded in darkness. He's got a hat.
Like, I know that strap anywhere.
And that purple coat. And people were like, that purple coat, that's Sigurd from the end of that thing.
Great.
I was like, what? How did you even spot this?
I saw the pictures and I was like, yeah, that seems about right.
Yeah. He shows up at the very end of Union Cross when one of the main characters, Brain, who is one of the 5 Dandelion leaders, one of the main characters of Union Cross, and secretly hosting the spirit of Lushu, possibly.
Oh.
Gets transported forward and saved from the destruction of Daybreak Town. He gets teleported forward in the future. And he shows up in like a Victorian-looking city. And Sigurd is there to meet him at the exact moment he appears.
Oh.
And says, hey, I'm part of a secret organization. The Book of Prophecies told me to meet you here. I'm here to meet you. Come hang out with us. And they walk past a statue of the founder of their city, Scala ad Caelum. And it's a statue of Ephemer, who's the main character of Key and Union Cross, and one of Brain's friends. And Sigurd's like, do you know him? He was a great Keyblade wielder. And Brain's like, yeah, I did know him.
No.
And that's the only time we've ever seen Sigurd.
Fucking awesome.
He was probably going to have some role in the canceled Kingdom Hearts title Missing Link.
Yeah, which is probably why his model looks great and he's ready.
Exactly. And why, and like, so that future version of Scala ad Caelum was supposed to be the setting of Missing Link, so he probably would have been in the mix there.
100%.
And he was the narrator of the first trailer. There was a male voice in the first trailer. Namara has confirmed that was him.
Cool.
I'm not sure if Namara himself confirmed. It's been confirmed.
It's been confirmed. Okay, nice.
So he is planned to feature heavily, probably because they had to cancel Missing Link and he had a bunch of stuff written already.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And we will have a breakdown as we mourn the death of Missing Link.
Yeah, we're going to cover as much Missing Link stuff as we possibly can. Some of it's going to be here. I'm not done with Missing Link yet today.
Yeah, no, I can't wait. I knew you wouldn't be.
It's a crazy, crazy time.
It's funny because I'm thinking about the fact that, like, we've had this experience in Kingdom Hearts before where you get dropped into a situation where it's like, here's like 12, 13 new characters with new hairstyles, and you're going to meet all of them. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, man, they're really throwing a lot of characters at me. And I'm like, no, they've done this before.
Yeah, this is how they do it every time.
This is how they do it every time. This is how games expand sometimes. Like, yeah.
Yeah. So
get ready for some more names.
Ready for the next one?
Yes, please.
Next up, there was a shot of a guy in a face mask. Mm-hmm. The face mask is how this guy was identified by the fan base. There's a character from another game that wears a face mask and wields a Keyblade.
Hell yeah.
His name is Volley.
Hell yeah, Volley.
He's a character from Kingdom Hearts Dark Road. Dark Road is the 2D chibi game that explores Xehanort's childhood and training.
Yeah.
With Ericus.
Yes.
Their teacher is named Odin.
Okay.
Volley is part of a trio, Vidar, Vala, and Volley, exclusively in that order.
Literally, fuck that. I hate that. I hate it. I hate it.
The villain of Dark Road
is Villa. No, just kidding.
Baldur.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And he kills Vidar, Vala, and Volley exclusively in that order.
Oh my god, R.I.P. in that order.
And here's Volley in the place that's supposedly the afterlife.
Oh, we're seeing some things.
That's a guy.
I've seen some guys.
So
a lot of dead people here.
Yes, a lot of dead people.
A lot of confirmed dead people here, including Sora, who's here.
Yes.
That's not good.
Exactly.
That's not good.
So we're playing with that a lot in the frame story anyway.
Wow.
I haven't really dug into Dark Road a lot yet.
Me either.
This was kind of the beginning of me learning what Dark Road is about.
Yeah.
But from what I could tell, These guys were upperclassmen, like in the class above Xehanort and Ericus.
Hell yeah.
And they were like, have you seen The Magicians or read The Magicians?
I haven't. I've heard people love it, and it seems like something that I would have enjoyed when I had more free time.
Yeah, it's a controversial one that really likes to target its fan base with targeted emotions, weaponized emotions.
Oh, shit.
In maybe a way that was a little toxic.
Oh, you know what? I'm also misattributing this with the librarians.
Yeah, also a different thing.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
but giving the same, it's giving supernatural energy.
The pitch was like, what if Harry Potter but in college and edgy? Like, what if Harry Potter met Euphoria slightly?
Oh, wow.
Just a little bit.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Okay. That does sound like it could get toxic really fast.
Yeah. So anyway,
amazing.
So but there were always like rumors of upperclassmen getting up to like magic get rich quick schemes and like trying to do bullshit or like orgy magic or whatever.
It's Gossip Girl, but magic.
Yeah. Yes.
That's amazing.
So that's the sense I get is like they're upperclassmen and they had their own scheme running on the side and like they got caught or like it got tangled up with Baldur getting possessed by darkness and they got killed.
Hell yeah, you gotta love it.
And he's here in Kingdom Hearts 4?
So yeah, oh boy, I'm getting a little nervous. Yeah. Oh boy.
Next up, there's a shot of Luxord,
which was really. I'll say this. I don't like the way he's looking. I think his cheekbones were really freaking me out.
The color of his hair was not my favorite. The translation of the blonde from PS2 days is like not my favorite.
I feel like his face is also like weirdly more angular.
Yeah, they like scrunched it or something.
It feels a little scrunched. I know that I might be an outlier in that opinion because I have seen some thirst posts.
Yeah, because he is wearing that suit, I will say.
He is wearing that suit.
He's wearing an all-black pinstripe suit.
Ooh.
Oh, he looks so good.
He also looks like a member of the Shinra Energy Corporation.
He does. Well, and at the end of Remind, after the fight, no matter which way, if you win or lose, there's a shot of Yozora in the like waking up from a dream in the backseat of a car, and Luxord's his driver.
Man. Oof.
So he's also here, which
boy.
So here's the thing. Yeah. I actually think that like there was a decision made at some point in the development of Kingdom Hearts 3 that was like, we should make Luxord a more important character.
Yeah.
Because in Kingdom Hearts 2, he's not really anything.
He's just in the pirates world.
He's just the pirate-looking guy.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful
and
man.
I love the fight. I actually do like that fight a lot where you like have to do the dice and the cards and stuff.
Oh, it's so fun.
And then like 358, it's kind of the same. He's just like a guy who's there.
Yeah, he's there. He's another member of Organization 13.
Right.
I mean, he always... Just from the way he's designed, he strikes you as somewhat... He's giving, like, Brad Pitt in Fight Club energy.
Or Ewan McGregor in Train Spotting energy a little bit, but without the heroin.
Yeah, he's healthy. He's got a glow.
Yes.
But he's got this energy of someone who, like, again, because he's the gambler and all this stuff, like, he's got a trick up his sleeve.
Yes.
And also he's beautiful. So, of course, it's like, well, we got to use him somewhere.
And if you'll recall from our Organization 13 episode, we didn't know a lot about his backstory. We didn't have a lot of information to give at that time. Then Kingdom Hearts 3 came along, and all of a sudden he's back. Yeah. Even though he that vital character before.
Right.
2, almost exclusively interested in that black box.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys involved in the black box B plot.
Yeah.
And less so in the Xehanort and Sora of it all.
The BBB plot.
Yeah.
The 3B plot.
CDE
Oh my God, it's Nier Automata!
So I think some decision was made that, like, as we're going to move forward in this franchise, like, somebody said, like, I think Luxord should be a guy that we use.
And why not?
Yeah, and so he's here.
Here he is.
And what's more, he's been here,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, he has.
Because he's already embedded as Yozora's driver, whoever Yozora is.
Yeah, and there's a lot to unpack with Yozora.
Yeah, we don't even know yet.
We don't even know.
One more thing I found interesting is, as I was digging, I was like, okay, Luxord's here. Stuff's got to be going on with him. Who was this guy?
Yeah.
Well, it turns out there is a figure in Norse myth named Ludor. Odin, Heinir, and Ludor exclusively in that order. They're the lead brothers of the Aesir, the family of gods that you know about from Norse mythology.
Okay.
Now, the Norse counterparts have nothing to do with who they're named after. They're just names that they use in story.
Yeah.
But that's a clue.
That is a clue.
That's a clue that whoever Luxord was, he probably was around during, like, Missing Link to Dark Road times. So is he
Wow.
also a time traveler?
Maybe, probably. I would have said, I'm going to guess, yeah.
So I ask you then to revisit the list of Organization 13.
Yeah.
There's the first 6 who were Ansem's apprentices.
Yes.
There's Sykes and Axel who broke into the castle and are from Radiant Garden.
Yes.
9, 10, 11, and 12 are Marluxia, Larxene, Luxord, and Demyx.
So all but Demyx so far
Are time travelers.
are time travelers. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Demyx is in 3.
Yeah. But he's, again, the butt of the joke
Right.
in 3. The joke is that he's a reserve and he's a bencher.
Yeah, poor guy. What's a bencher in time travel?
He's a bencher!
Yeah.
That was my best Seinfeld.
I saw it. We're raising money.
Yeah.
That's my impression of Jimmy Fallon doing an impression of Seinfeld in his SNL audition.
Incredible.
Anyway.
So there's implications there too.
That is crazy.
Who was Luxord and who is he now? And what does he want? And why was he getting involved with Organization 13?
Man, these are good questions.
Yeah. But they're questions that it's like Chekhov's gun. Like if you're putting him there, you gotta have thought about the answers,
There's definitely,
right?
I mean, this is, yes. I
know, this is what gets me every time.
Yeah, clearly there's a reason he's here.
Right.
But at the same time, maybe it's all a lie.
Maybe it's all just flim-flam.
Flim-flam.
To get you to buy the game.
Buy the game.
Kingdom Hearts 4.
The other thing that they keep burying the lead on is they haven't shown any of the Disney stuff that's in the game.
No, and I think they're holding it back for reasons. They want that to be the selling point.
Of course.
So they don't want to tease that too hard.
And also, just yesterday, the trailer for Hexed premiered. Or the teaser, at the very least. There is a chance... I'm not saying Hexed is in the game. I don't think that's true. But there's a chance there may be some material that Disney hasn't even announced yet that may be present in Kingdom Hearts 4, and they can't show it.
Very possibly.
Maybe, potentially.
Very possibly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I've said this before on the show, and I'll say it again. There's no way there's not going to be Disney Worlds. It's Kingdom Hearts.
Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, exclusively in that order, have been shown in other trailers and in other promo images. So Disney stuff will be in this game.
Disney stuff confirmed.
Yes.
Never fear.
Never fear.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
The next shot we see in the trailer is a guy in a black cloak with the hood up and you can't see his face.
Right.
And he's walking slowly and menacingly towards the camera.
Yes.
In a way that I found very reminiscent of Roxas from the secret trailer at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1. It was the same composition of shot of him striding purposefully towards the camera, kind of on the one side of a 2/3 line.
Very interesting, yes.
This was not in the rain in a neon city. It looked like some kind of park or graveyard, I think.
Yes.
And this is what I have found to be the most important bit possibly in this particular shot. There's black feathers floating in the foreground. Out of focus.
Oh.
What? Do you know about this?
Well, I mean, black feathers, to me, mean Sephiroth.
Feathers do often harbinge Sephiroth.
Yeah,
do portend him.
Feathers do be part of Sephiroth.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which I don't think is what they're doing here.
Yeah.
But Sephiroth has been in other Kingdom Hearts games and has played a very minor role, usually just a secret boss.
And with the completion of the Final Fantasy VII Remake trilogy in the zeitgeist now more than ever.
Yes.
It's not identified who this guy is.
Yeah.
He might be the Master of Masters. He might be Lushu.
Cool.
His character model does kind of look like the Zigbar character model.
Yeah, and walk cycles are always a dead giveaway for me with this. So there may, depending on if there's tells there.
Yeah, it was such a quick shot. It's really hard to tell.
Yeah.
I think it might be Lushu.
Yeah.
But I can't say for sure.
It's anyone's guess right now.
I was looking into it, with these other faces they're showing, why is this shot in the trailer?
Yeah.
And I Googled, why is this shot in the trailer? And there were some theories online. It was attributable to multiple people, so credit to everyone who came up with this. It wasn't me, but true shout out to the people involved. That black feathers are a reference to the Missing Link beta?
Oh, wow.
That there's a scene in Missing Link that was in beta when it was canceled, so only a few thousand people got to play, where black feathers are found on the person of people being mind controlled in Skala ad Kylum, and there's a scene of a character like finding them like in somebody's jacket and crushing them and releasing them from the mind control. And it cuts to like two characters in the distance on a rooftop, like Team Rocket style, being like, oh, you found out our scheme. Till next time. And they leave.
Ooh.
Data miners in the beta have found the names of those two characters.
Oh my God.
And those characters are named Hugin and Munin.
Oh boy. Those better not be final.
Those are the names of Odin's ravens in Norse mythology.
What the heck is going on? Okay.
Yeah.
What is the afterlife called in Norse mythology?
Valhalla.
Okay. Skala ad Kylum kind of sounds like Valhalla. Fuck, I hate this.
Well, quadratum is 4, so that's our big clue.
Quadratum is 4?
Quad.
Fucking, oh my God.
You didn't even see it?
No, I didn't.
It's Kingdom Hearts 4 City.
Quadratum City.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh my God. The Ravens. Who knew the Ravens was going to be the thing
So
that took me
this
out?
shot is a reference to a canceled game.
My theory on this too is, I mean, there's a myriad of reasons why one would cancel a game.
This one in particular was going to be a live service game that would have been a big lift for a company that doesn't really make live service games.
Besides Final Fantasy and the most
Right.
successful one of them all.
Right.
But that's a lot to run that game.
Yeah.
Why would you want to run 2 concurrent live service games? If the material in that game was so good that it was just like, well, let's just put this in Kingdom Hearts 4.
Yeah.
One, more likely that material will be seen by the broadest audience possible.
Right.
It will narratively tie in and justify all of these other things that have already been built up in the franchise in other games.
Mm-hmm.
And it's something people have a vested emotional interest in. So I don't know. I think, yeah.
Here's the thing. I think that, like, the games that contain those stories that you'll need to know for Kingdom Hearts 4 are just frankly not accessible enough.
Not really. Like, you can watch playthroughs, you can watch translations and transcripts, but yeah.
At least when 3 came out, they released, like, an HD of Dream Drop Distance that you could get on the same systems.
Right.
You know, so that you could get up to speed.
Yes.
That's not the case so far.
Well, that's why they made
back
back cover. Because they were like, we have to at least get the lore relevant material in a digestible format.
Back cover does a bad job of summarizing those events.
Of course,
it's really incomplete in the picture of like the stuff that was happening. It doesn't cover Union Cross at all because the foretellers are gone by then, and that covers from the foretellers' perspective. And the further I dig into this, like, these stories are interesting.
They're interesting, and they seem to be increasingly relevant.
Right.
I will say this though too. Square Enix and the Kingdom Hearts franchise, while there is obviously a massive audience for it in the West, Square Enix is a Japanese studio, and mobile games are very much a part of the mainstream media and gaming diet for people in Japan. Yeah. And so thinking about these things in a mobile forward place of assuming that enough people who bought the games in Japan have played the mobile games is, I would say, probably an accurate assumption to operate off of.
Fair enough, but as we've covered in our JRPG episode, not being accessible enough when trying to globalize to Western audiences is a thing that can kill games and franchises.
Absolutely.
So,
and then you kind of have to start over or do like a soft reboot. Fire Emblem being a great example of that.
And with Disney being as involved as they ever are, not less, which one might expect after all this time, but is not the case.
No, because Disney, I think, technically owns Kingdom Hearts. Yeah.
You know, with them remaining invested, I don't think that's an option for them. So I wonder, like, what they're going to do. You know, they also announced like a, what do they call it? HD 2.5 pixel. It's like pixel art, but beautiful version of a Final Fantasy game.
Yes, it's Resonance. It's a new game, I believe. I mean, it's definitely like they're making a big meal out of the fact that it's like we are doing a nostalgic / classic style Final Fantasy game.
And creating an engine for that. Yeah. That could also be used to retell these stories in an accessible way. And maybe they will. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I'll say this too. Dragon Quest XI, the entire game is playable in a 3D format and a 2D pixelated format. If you find certain little spirits in the overworld, you can switch to 2D mode. And from what I understand, the game, I haven't played it all the way through in 2D mode because I wanted to play it in 3D mode, but it seems like the entire game exists in both formats.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's a big ass game. So like they have the capacity, and also like this is a part of their legacy. This is a part of like the weaving of their tapestry as a studio.
As proven by the fact that it's 2026 and they just released a new trailer.
Yes.
You know, we're still here.
Yes,
so,
we're still here. We never left.
They know these stories are important.
Yeah.
I think that getting the stories out there is as important.
I mean, do you also think, you know, when Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, one of the huge parts of the start menu is the story so far section.
Yeah.
I assume there will probably be a similar thing to explain, given how much we see in these trailers so far about these games.
Yeah.
There will probably be a story so far dedicated to explaining the premise of these games for Kingdom Hearts 4.
I have to imagine so.
I would assume yes.
Yeah. We're going to need it.
I assume they're going to have to.
Yeah. So
I don't know, but I assume.
Because as much as we might want to, not everyone listens to this show yet.
Not everyone. Maybe someday. No, just kidding.
We're getting there. One person at a time.
One person at a time. If you specifically like this thing.
Yeah.
And only this thing.
We talk about other stuff.
We do talk about other stuff. It's true.
Yeah. Hi, it's me, Mischa. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Simple and Clean, a Kingdom Hearts podcast where we bring you breaking news about a franchise that is 25 years old and is about to release Game 4. It's crazy. It's still crazy. I still can't believe that we got a new trailer this week. It's awesome! We are still in the middle of breaking down this trailer for you. It's like 90 seconds of new footage and we're talking about it for an hour, so I don't want to take too much time away from that just yet. We turned around this episode as fast as was humanly possible, and the only way Mayanna and I could take off time from work to talk about Kingdom Hearts 4 trailers and such is because of the support of our patrons at patreon.com/simpleandcleanpod. Seriously, we're doing it all for you guys. And us. We're having a great time, don't get me wrong, but we're doing it for you as well. I hope you're having fun with us. If it means something to you, if it's bringing light to your life, if it's bringing the commentary you desperately need about these faces you do not recognize in this trailer, please think about giving something if you can. You'll also get the secret reports where we talk about other stuff that's not Kingdom Hearts, but this week it's all about Kingdom Hearts, so there's no secret report this week. It's just Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. But if you like that, if you like us talking about it, if you don't want to hear me ask you for money ever again, throw a couple dollars per episode our way each month, and I promise I will stop asking because you'll get ad free episodes. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm a little discombobulated. I'm just so excited about the Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer. Simple and Clean Pod is a part of the Multitude Podcast Collective, a place where passionate people talk about cool things into microphones and turn that stuff into content that you can enjoy. And right now, you can enjoy a show called American Medieval. American Medieval is a podcast about the Middle Ages, but with an American twist. Each week, Professor Matthew Gabriel is joined by an expert scholar to talk about either some bit of the medieval world itself or how Americans have throughout our history used the Middle Ages to say something about ourselves. There's an episode about medieval video games you're gonna want to check out if you're as big a video game fan as I think you are, and I think you are because you're listening to a Kingdom Hearts podcast. Don't look now. If America has never been fully modern, it might be because we've always been a little bit medieval. Check out AmericanMedieval.com for more. New episodes are available every Wednesday. Look for them wherever fine podcasts can be found. Next to those podcasts, like on a lower shelf, is American Medieval. The next shot in the trailer, we see a beautiful Unreal Engine 5 rendering of Donald and Goofy.
It's stunning.
Surrounded by blue flame in the darkness.
Ooh.
And we know that that means Hades.
It does.
Because of A,
James Woods on the internet confirming
James Woods on the internet confirming it. B, Hades is Nomura's favorite guy.
It's true.
C, Hades was in the first trailer.
He was.
So
I'll also say this too. There's been some speculation I've seen on the socials about how like Hades might be a much more significant character than we give him credit for because he can access dead characters across the multiverse.
Well, and especially because this game is apparently all about the dead characters.
Yeah.
So they really put Hades in the center of the plot.
Yeah.
Where whenever a Disney person needs to talk about dead things, they know the guy to talk to.
And if James Woods is to be believed, this is the best Kingdom Hearts game they've ever made because that's what he said on the internet.
And knowing how James Woods feels about things, that's because Hades is more involved than ever.
Yeah. Oh,
So,
man.
well, again, I do like when they tie the Disney stuff into the non-Disney stuff
Me
more.
too.
I do enjoy that.
And Hades is one of those crux characters where, like, literally he's not homies, but like he's on a first name basis with Orin and Cloud Strife.
Yeah.
Lest we forget.
Yeah, not in like a good way, though.
No, not in a good way. No, but he's on a first name basis for sure. And Zach Fair.
Yeah. We don't hear Donald and Goofy say anything in this trailer. It's just a quick shot of them to remind you that they're in the game.
In their game. Hey, don't you dare forget. I was glad because I get worried when I don't see them.
When I see all these faces, I do forget that Donald and Goofy are going to be in the game.
I'll say this too. In the combat demo they show, which I'm sure we're about to get to very soon, Donald and Goofy are not on the menu. They're not. It's just Sora.
Because they're not in Quadratum.
No, because they're not dead.
They're not dead. Unless they go to Hades and say,
send us to Quadratum.
By which we mean,
kill us.
Kill us.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Do you think Disney would let them kill Donald Duck?
No, I have speculation on this idea. One, we know Disney's going to be in the game.
Yeah.
We know that there's like sections where you play as Mickey, presumably based off of the framing of a very grainy promo image that involved many other images. My suspicion is Quadratum is probably the starter area.
Yeah.
I think that there's a lot of story things. You might return to this area multiple times.
I think it might be the hub world.
Maybe the hub world. Regardless, I think this is not the only place we're going to explore. And other Kingdom Hearts games, major Kingdom Hearts games have had the entirety of the playable sections where you don't have allies with you. It's just your playable character. 358, for example. Birth by Sleep as another example. Dream Drop Distance, but you also have your little monster friends. Yeah. So I wonder if Donald and Goofy, one, are off the table as combat characters, but they're in their combat fits, so I don't think that's the case.
Yeah.
My guess is there's something else going on here.
Yeah, I think what we're seeing is the beginning of the game.
I think so, too.
And so this is the part where Goofy and Donald and
Sora
Sora...
They're
I'm so sorry. Sora, Donald, and Goofy exclusively in that
It's okay,
order.
I forgive you.
Where they're separated.
Yeah.
And Act 1 might be about them coming back together.
Reuniting,
and then they'll be playable where it's the three of them again.
Yes, yeah.
In later
This is
sections.
like what they're showing us may very well be the Twilight Town section of the Kingdom Hearts.
Exactly.
4. Yeah.
We saw the trailer for God of War Laufey recently.
Yes.
We just talked about it. That seemed like the very, just like playing
It's
through
literally the
beginning of
first 20 minutes of the game.
Yeah.
It's literally the first 20 minutes.
We saw an extended play trailer for Marvel's Wolverine, which looked like a combat section from a pretty early section of the game.
Yes.
So I think like that's what's finished first.
Yeah.
So that's what they have to show.
That is what's finished first. And also, if we are to be, like, Jacob Geller has a great video about this called Games That Save the Best for Last.
Yeah.
But the thing that he starts with in that video is most games have to front load their first hour because the reality is a lot of people buy a game and they don't play past the first hour.
Yeah.
So you need to show them a sampling of / a complete serving of the entire game. But one of the things that I've really respected / can get you shot in the foot a little bit about JRPGs is they really drip feed you content. Yeah. They're like, we're not going to just give you everything. We'll give you some fun stuff. We're going to show you some cool things. But most JRPGs, you're just slowly collecting characters. Like, there's some characters you get that you don't really get to experience until the last fourth of a game sometimes, especially Atlas games.
I have been playing Metaphor.
Oh my God.
It's fun. I like it.
Oh my God. Hell yeah. But yeah, so I think that the thing they're showing us is the first 2 hours.
Yeah. So,
and there's a lot of characters to meet, which is great.
Yep. And so, like, the Donald and Goofy stuff is a coming.
Yeah.
But we're just seeing, they love showing Hades. It's Nomura's favorite guy.
I love how much he loves James Woods' performance as Hades. It's a good performance.
Yeah.
It is.
I was rewatching the first trailer and I heard Hades' line in Japanese. I was like, did someone give James Woods a script to say in Japanese? Did they just get the guy because he loves him so much?
That's so funny.
He's like, no one else could do it. It doesn't matter that he doesn't speak the language. Or they just found a guy who can speak Japanese that sounds exactly like James Woods.
I mean, well, that's the casting pipeline of sound-alikes is a really interesting pipeline. So I assume that there's a guy who's got a very similar timbre who's Japanese.
Maybe so.
Because I assume also when they dubbed Hercules in Japanese, because I assume that they did that when the movie released, they had to find someone. And
but he wasn't Nomura's favorite guy yet.
That's true. That's a good point. I forget that.
It's
and
important.
I shouldn't. It's important.
And the final character quick shot that we see, there's a street in Quadratum, and it's dark, and it's in the rain, and Sora's kneeling down in the street in the rain.
This shot is the shot that I keep thinking about.
And young Xehanort's holding an umbrella over Sora's head to shield him from the rain.
And Sora his expression is like, what are you doing here?
And it's so gay.
It's very gay.
They put that scene in that trailer and dropped it during Pride. They really said, this one's for the gays.
The boys.
The queers.
I will also say, you don't see Xehanort's face the way that it's shot. It's like you see Sora kneeling, you see young Xehanort in the foreground with the umbrella, but his face is turned away from camera, presumably to look at Sora.
Yes, but we have seen this umbrella before.
We have?
So at the end of Dark Road, they were shutting down service for the live app. And in the credits, there was a personal note from Namura that was like, thank you so much for playing Dark Road, and as we continue on this Kingdom Hearts journey, here's a picture, and it was Xehanort, who looked like he was the same age he is in Dark Road, holding a translucent umbrella. And then, this year, in March, on the anniversary of Kingdom Hearts release, Namura released a piece of fan art of Xehanort with this translucent umbrella standing in the rain. He's been seeding it for years.
That's incredible. I'll also say this, based off of my flash memory of the scene in the trailer, the umbrella looks a little worse for wear.
Yeah, it looks a little broken.
It looks a little busted up.
Yeah, it's not broken in the portraits.
There's also, and this is just my merch knowledge, there's a Kingdom Hearts Keyblade umbrella.
Cool.
It's not translucent, if I recall correctly, but it's the Keyblade hilt with an umbrella.
Yeah. I wonder if Xehanort has a Keyblade in this one or not.
I wonder if he has a Keyblade in this one.
You know, Volley has a Keyblade.
Yeah.
Strelitzia had a Keyblade at one point.
Also, I'll say this, Xehanort's in street clothes.
Yeah.
And Xehanort's street clothes kind of look like Riku's street clothes.
They look like Riku's fit from KH3.
Yeah.
They do. I noticed that.
And I was like, oh.
Interesting.
Because we haven't seen Riku at all.
No.
In any of the trailers.
There's like an extra scene at the end of Remind where
Yes.
it's like they've been looking for Sora
Yes.
and then they successfully send Riku to Quadratum.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. He like
Okay.
meditates really hard and ends up in Quadratum.
It's giving Luke Skywalker.
Exactly,
at the end
yeah.
Of Force of the Last Jedi.
Yeah, exactly.
Living. Okay, so there's a lot happening.
There's a lot happening. There's a lot of returning characters, most of whom I would say no one really ever thought we would see again.
Never let him know your next move.
And if I know anything about how marketing works, these people are gonna be in the game.
Of course they are. If they made models for them,
Yeah.
they're at least going to be present for narratively significant moments, a la cutscenes, a la the story.
Right.
So, yeah.
Yeah. No hide nor hair of Yozora or any of his friends.
No, because Yozora is not dead.
Was he ever
Maybe.
real to begin with?
Good question as well, but also Luxord was his driver, so I don't know anything.
Right. What do we even know about that? I just thought that was interesting as well. And then there was a good portion at the end of the trailer with a big combat demo.
Yes, there
we
was.
saw some good combat footage.
It's like, all right, you know this silly little gobbledygook story we've been telling, but look at the...
You think we forgot about press X to hit?
Press X to hit, swing around, do the keyblade, the keychain makes a skateboard swirl, and you ride the keyblade around and you smash into things.
And as a kid who played so much Sonic Adventure, I really appreciated that. There's
We're
rails.
back, baby. The Heartless look great.
Yeah, okay, let's go step by step
Yes.
about the things I noticed, like shot for shot as we go. First
fucking
thing I
crazy.
noticed, a Keyblade built with the build mechanic.
Yes.
They've talked about this before. There's going to be Keyblade crafting in Kingdom Hearts 4.
It's crazy.
And you could see that the aesthetic of Sora's Keyblade that he's wielding is kind of an amalgam of two different colors and aesthetics. And the moves that are on screen that he can use with his crafted Keyblade are Flowing Edge or Lava Slash.
Oh, cool.
A water move and a lava move. Moana world confirmed.
Ooh, yeah, because I'm trying to think if there's any other significant water stories
With a lava thing.
with a lava thing. Yeah, I mean, and also we've got the Moana live action that's about to come out. The dolls are in
Right.
grocery stores and they make me scared.
The chicken looks very photorealistic.
The Rock as a doll.
So
Interesting.
So interesting. It also seems like this is a suite of special moves that your Keyblade can get after they charge up a little bit.
Okay.
Kind of like the action deck, or the command deck from previous games.
Yeah.
So, interesting to note, craftable Keyblades.
Crazy.
Seems like fun.
Crazy.
The Heartless are very detailed and textured.
They're really crazy looking.
I think that like all of this sort of story justification was like, we need a reason for the Heartless to look better now that technology's better.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it's really clear from this trailer, like, oh, finally we get to make the Heartless like look good.
Yeah. and like the one that I'm visualizing in my mind is like a big like shield looking purple kind of guy.
Yeah, it like knocks its forearms together and
Yes.
it looks like almost like dark tree bark looking
Yes.
shield. Yeah.
Yes, it looks great.
Very cool.
Yeah.
There's plenty of shots of Sora getting on his Keyblade and riding it through the air like a surfboard.
Which is all I ever wanted in the world.
So sick.
I wanted to ride the Keyblade like a skateboard, and okay, sorry, Deep Lord drop for
Go.
me. Just to,
Go.
When I was like doing my playground make-em-up times in
Yes.
middle school, me and my friend Griffin, we would pretend that our Keyblades, we had hockey sticks. They
Yeah.
were the Keyblades. We called them Key Sabers because
Awesome.
they were legally distinct from Keyblades because we were side characters because Sora still existed. But our thing was we would ride the Key Sabers like they were skateboards through the sky, and we were in someone's backyard. But
That's awesome.
Thank you very much.
Have you played Sword of the Sea?
No, I need to. We've talked about this.
Yeah,
We've talked about
it's
this.
that the game.
And then Metaphor.
Yeah.
Also, I was like, people were thinking about this too.
Yeah.
Swords that are hoverboards.
Yeah.
Back to the Future too.
Yeah.
Anyway,
well,
but yes.
and I think it's a cool thing because he learns to do that at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3 when that whole like Spirits of the Past Keyblade Graveyard moment happens.
Yes.
And I
Oh
think
my
it's-
God, and that was awesome.
Yeah,
Yes.
and it's one of the coolest moments in Kingdom Hearts 3, and I think it's cool that like he learned that as a skill
He
and
did.
is using it.
I'm so happy
like
about it.
Growth.
It makes me so excited.
And later in the trailer, he like opens some kind of lantern-looking portal and
Yes.
brings those Keyblades of the Past out to ride in a wave.
That was sick also. I'm
Yes.
so happy they brought that back.
So they're bringing that moment from Kingdom Hearts 3. They're like, and that's a mechanic in the combat
and
now.
it's dope as hell.
It's awesome.
It's dope as hell.
It's so cool.
I'm so hyped. Oh my God.
They must have built like the
yeah.
engine systems for that moment and been like, we're not wasting this. This is
no,
awesome.
of course not. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I also feel like given how much verticality we were shown both in the dark side fight stuff
Yeah.
and Sora's always, again, the idea of leaving the ground and staying in
Yeah.
the air has always been a really fun elevation.
Kingdom Hearts 3 had a mechanic where all about running up walls.
Exactly. So I feel like we're going to get some fun movement and flight stuff again via this mechanic.
Yeah,
So I'm
it looks
excited
like
about
they're
it.
doing stuff with the keychain as Spider-Man whip.
Yeah, that part.
So I think that they are gunning for more mobility upgrades. I think they're always thinking about that in Kingdom Hearts. It's like, how are you moving?
Between that and Ribbon Sword in God of War,
Yeah.
if you're a fan of sword that have cable attached, you're gonna have a great year.
Sword with whippy thing?
Sword with whippy thing that go whoosh.
Whippy girls, where you at?
Whippy girls, where my girls at? Happy Pride Month.
Yeah. So there's also a lot of like gliding on these golden chains. Yeah, there's a lot of focus on the chain part of the Keyblade.
It's so exciting.
Which is fun because like
Yeah.
that was originally what the forms were supposed to be about, and then it got a little muddled in there. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what happened.
Who's got what Keyblade? I don't even
I
know.
don't fucking. Okay.
And then a bunch of glory shots of that big kaiju darkside fight.
Yes.
Like you're fighting the fist on like the floor of an office building in a skyscraper.
Yes.
It is really giving Spider-Man 2.
It's giving Spider-Man 2.
The
It's
Sandman
giving,
fight?
I will say this too. It reminds me a lot of The Incredibles.
Okay.
Because at the end of The Incredibles, the robot is attacking a city.
Yeah.
And so there's a lot of moments of like civilians and metropolitan chaos.
Yeah.
And 4 people with powers that are beyond the realm of normal civilians who have to stop this big, strong thing from destroying all the things.
Yeah, I mean, there's a great glory shot of like, you know, there's obviously some kind of reaction command or mid-battle cutscene that happens where it like smashes open a building and a bunch of office workers fall down.
Yeah.
And sort of like runs forward to defend them.
Yes, like a knight in shining
Yeah,
armor.
incredible hero shot. There's also shots of like that combat itself, and it looks cool. It looks
does.
fun. It was also giving Nier Automata a little bit.
It was.
With like, you know, there's like a big thing in the distance that you're fighting and it sends things forward to
Yes.
fight you. It was very cool. It looks very fun. Again, seems like a big beginning of the game set piece to start things off, and
Yeah.
seems like it's going to be a ripper and great time.
Yeah.
And that's Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer 2. We got a second trailer.
Multi-console at launch.
Multi-console at launch. We did it.
We did
We're
it.
here. We're here. It's 2026.
We're
still here.
They waited, and it's funny that I watched a lot of reactions. A lot of people send them to me, and then I sought them out on my own as well, of people going like, that's it. That's all we're getting. We're getting the Kingdom Hearts 1 through 3 collection. We're never going to get Kingdom Hearts 4. But, oh my God!
Yeah.
The whiplash.
A lot of them I've seen have been like, what if they showed Kingdom Hearts 4 right now?
Yeah. Yeah, and oh my God. Yeah. It's a really fun time to be it's a really fun time to be a fan of video games.
Yeah.
And it's a really fun time to be a fan of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah. What do you think about Kingdom Hearts 4?
I think right now, I'm not sure what I think of Kingdom Hearts 4, actually.
That's a good place to be at a trailer, having not played the game yet.
Yeah,
I'll say that up front.
Yeah, I have heard and been fascinated by, like, you know, the stories of things like No Man's Sky or Cyberpunk 2077. Not to say that these are on comparable to that at all, but like hype as a force can be kind of not dangerous. I think it can create just like a lot of expectation and a lot of emotional investment in something that ultimately as consumers we are not entitled to.
Yeah, for sure. We talked about this in our first News and Rumors episode too.
Exactly, yeah. And I think, you know, when it comes to Kingdom Hearts, it's funny, like even when I was working at Mattel, anytime something would get posted to the Instagram account, it would be like, bring back Monster High, bring back Monster High, where's Monster High, where's Monster High, where's Monster High? And then they brought back Monster High, you know? So, and now the world was calm once again. I respect the fact that with Square Enix and other, you know, game studios, it's like people can yell and scream and bang on doors all they want about like, where is this, I want this so bad. But I think that I respect the fact that Kingdom Hearts is like, look, here's what we have for you. You know?
Well, and I also think like it is nice, particularly this week and this month, when they remember that we're here.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
So to just be like, hey guys, don't worry, we are still working on it.
Absolutely.
Kingdom Hearts takes a long time to make, and you know why we do that. It takes a long time to make it good. Here it is.
Yes.
It's still in progress.
Absolutely.
You know?
And I think that, like, the thing that was interesting about E3, and I think it was a force for good and evil, was it pushed these studios to show something. And then it became almost like the video games equivalent of the arms race.
Yeah.
Where it was like more activations, more exclusives, more, to the point where there would be presentations of games and there would just be like false representations of what the game was in order to have a really good showing at this particular showcase.
Yeah.
And now that the power is back in the hands of the console owners and distributors and developers or whatever, there's sort of. It creates, like, I think a little bit more like self-accountability of like, okay, hey, state of play, Sony, here's what's ready to be shown. Hey, Summer Games Fest, here it is. Hey, Nintendo Direct, do Nintendo Direct whenever they want to do a Nintendo Direct.
And that's wild that, I'll say again, it's wild that they dropped this in the Nintendo Direct and not the other ones.
Was also very surprised by that. But I mean, there's an irony to it as well when you think about it. Kingdom Hearts 1 was developed specifically as a competitor to Mario 64. And here in our year of the Lord 2026, they're in the Nintendo, they're like exclusive announcement in the Nintendo Direct. I wonder why.
Yeah, it's fascinating to me.
It is really fascinating. I mean, I'm happy for them. And the road to go from it's only on Sony consoles to it's on Sony and Microsoft consoles to it's on Sony and Microsoft and Nintendo consoles. And also, I mean, I guess, like, because they always had them on the handhelds, you know, Chain of Memories was the second Kingdom Hearts game ever, and it's on a Nintendo Game Boy, right? Yeah. Like, the road of Kingdom Hearts is just a very interesting one in general.
Fascinating.
It really, really is.
One for the ages, truly.
One for the ages.
Yeah, I think more so than how I feel about the game, and listen, it's coming out on PS5. I'm going to play that game.
Absolutely.
More than that, when a new trailer for Kingdom Hearts drops, it's so easy to be like, haters get wrecked. My game is back.
It exists.
And I love that time for us.
A vindication of our devotion.
And regardless of whether it's another 6 years before we get a trailer again.
Yeah.
Which I don't think is going to happen.
I don't think so.
But could conceivably happen. Like right now, this week, this month, I'm eating good.
I'm eating good in the neighborhood. I will say this too. With the 25th anniversary next year. I don't know what's going to happen. Something's gotta happen.
It's certainly a nice round number to do something with.
Certainly. Absolutely. So we'll see.
Yeah.
But okay, so what do you think about Kingdom Hearts 4 so far with this new information?
There's a lot of like lore drops. There's a lot of like the premise of Kingdom Hearts 4 drops.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like, this is where the dead of the other games go to, but it brings some nature of that world with them, and those two things are crossing streams too much now, and something's going wrong.
Yeah.
You know, if we're led to believe that like the people of Quadratum don't regularly deal with dark sides manifesting in the middle of their skyscrapers, you know, like this seems like the plot of the game.
Yeah.
Now I'm kind of getting a better sense of why the Master of Masters was doing stuff before, why he made the Keyblade War happen. I wonder why he's doing this now.
Yeah.
I wonder what he wants now.
Yeah, because the Master of Masters wanted to start the Keyblade War?
Yeah. So at the very beginning, the Master of Masters gave 5 copies of the Book of Prophecies to each of the different foretellers, and like they had different information in them.
Right.
And he told them, hey, don't tell other people what's in your copy, so that he could foment mistrust among them and start the Keyblade War.
Right. So, yeah, I mean, especially if like this is the afterlife, which it's sounding increasingly like it might be, or some version of it, or like a safe haven almost.
Yeah. I mean, there's clearly a bunch of characters that in canon died. Like
sanctuary,
They
if you
were
will.
died. Like one of them was murdered.
Yeah, literally. And they're all here, and darkness is permeating this space that like shouldn't be able to be penetrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, do you think he was trying to bring that force so he could establish a foothold in the new place?
That's kind of what I'm guessing. Yeah. Or like, you know, it's like if darkness can touch everything, like everything in the known world except for this because it's not the known world,
right?
Pulling it into the realm of reality, or pulling it into the realm of what we know to be the Kingdom Hearts universe version of reality. Because additionally, like, if the characters who've been murdered / died do still exist, and this is a space where they still could theoretically be accessed and pulled back into reality,
right,
or Kingdom Hearts reality, it would make sense that somebody who doesn't want those characters to return or who have very critical information would want to be erased entirely.
Yeah.
Like it's like the first circle of hell or something like that, maybe purgatory, something, because it's not the same thing as the world of all worlds, where Sora talks to all the star ghosts.
Right. No, that's the final world.
The final world, which this is not.
This is past the final world.
This is past the final world.
Not so final, is it?
Exactly.
Where has Square Enix heard this one before?
Exactly. You know, the classic joke of most JRPGs, especially Final Fantasy JRPGs, is you start out in a humble village and you're a level 1 freelancer, and by the end of it, you're killing God.
Yeah.
And this would be God.
Yeah.
Right? In a sense, like if there's this space where all of these characters can theoretically live forever and still have their memories of the known world, and an understanding of the interdimensional conflict that they're a part of,
right?
I would want to send darkness there to make sure that they never come back.
That's kind of another thing I'm wondering is like, how much do each of these people know? Strelitzia seems like she knows a lot and is willing to share.
Yes.
Luxord
mysterious.
Embedded himself. Sigurd has a look on his face that seems very like smug and I know things.
Yeah.
You can't see what's on Volley's face because he's constantly wearing a face mask.
Young Xehanort is here, and even it just in the framing of like, if a character is in the rain and another character uses an umbrella to shield them from the rain, that is usually some gesture of generosity or protection.
And an emblem of status.
That too.
You know, one above the other.
Right, exactly.
So yeah, how much each of these people know, what they're all trying to get out of it.
And what's Sora's place in all this? I feel like Sora's always been on a journey of being the person who doesn't know anything in a world of people who know everything.
Yeah.
And so it's interesting to see him move from like space to space where the level of not knowing things has much more damaging ramifications at every stage.
Yes, I agree. It feels like it has consequences now.
It feels like it has literally like reality destroying consequences now. And he wasn't supposed to be here. And he really needs to not be here. He really needs to be with Kairi and Riku and Donald and Goofy.
Yeah.
And he's not. He's alone. And Strelitzia seems to be an ally, but also Marluxia hates Sora.
Marluxia hates Sora. Larxene hates Sora.
Yeah. And so for him to be in such close proximity to a person who is so important to both Marluxia and Larxene doesn't seem like a super safe place for Sora to be in.
No.
Dark sides are scary, no matter how you slice it and dice it.
And again, you can see them in such high detail now. Like the dark side in this trailer looks very scary.
And he also looks bigger than any other dark side.
Yes.
At least from the way it's framed.
Before it was the size of like a small cottage, and now it's the size of a skyscraper.
Yeah, exactly. And the idea of starting on a humble island and moving to literally the big city
Moves to the big city.
is a huge jarring leap. And like Sora has, again, he's a world traveler at this point, but skyscrapers, they're literally there to remind you that you are small.
Yeah.
And Sora has never felt more small in this conflict than he does in Kingdom Hearts 4, at least from what we've seen so far.
Yeah.
So, I mean, listen, I'm going to play it.
Yeah.
I'm going to buy it. And I'm going to play it.
And we're going to record podcast episodes about it.
Podcast episodes about it. And David will probably be there for most of them as well. If we're all playing it together at the same time.
Only if he's winning Sun.
Only if he's winning Sun.
Yeah. He knows the deal.
He knows the deal, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I'm excited as someone who's been a fan of this franchise, so much so that we started a whole podcast about it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah.
It's coming.
But I also, as we saw with Kingdom Hearts 3, I want to hold space for the fact that making games is hard. Mm-hmm. And who knows what this game's going to be. Like, at the end of the day, it's still a game that you're going to need to buy and play and experience.
The combat parts seem fun.
Yeah,
it seems like I'm going to have a good time.
It looks like a fun game. Yeah. I'm really excited. So, we'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I mean, now that we're in the realm of trailers and the 25th anniversary is 9 months away.
Yeah.
I feel pretty excited about the future, Mischa.
I'm excited. I'm
pretty
excited to be here.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
What a time to be alive.
What a time to be alive. Hey, we've got some fun message in a bottle. We are still on Destiny Islands.
Yay!
And we are with our friends and loved ones, and we have little messages that have come to us from all over the Quadratum?
Yeah, they reached us even beyond the final world.
Yeah. Thank you to all the folks who send us lovely things. Mm-hmm. I was really excited about this one. This one is from someone named Aaron. So my boyfriend just started the franchise and I've been watching him play, reliving it with him. He just started Kingdom Hearts 2 and made it through the Roxas section, parentheses, my fave character, on parentheses. And afterwards, I wanted to hear a Roxas discussion, which brought me to your pod. I finished that ep and now I'm going from the top and excited to listen through the eps. Thanks for this wonderful service you're doing for all of us diehards. Heart emoji. Nice time. Thanks, Aaron.
Yeah, thank you so much for writing in. Yeah, we started this podcast so that we could take every minute detail and talk about it for an hour. So I'm glad one of those resonated with someone really hard.
You're going to find, look, there's going to be some bops, some skips. There's some episodes you're like, I don't care about Maleficent. I don't want to hear about it. And you'll probably skip that episode, and that's fine. But I'm glad that everybody has at least some aspects of the games that resonate with them. And thank you so much for listening.
Thank you so much for listening. And yeah, we're going to keep diving into characters because apparently there's a lot and they're all important.
They're all important. We're going to have a Sigurd episode at some point.
I was originally planning not to have Luxord have his own episode. Now we kind of got it, don't you think?
Now we kind of absolutely gotta.
So we'll have to see what's going on.
Some Organization 13 members will be doubled up. I'm so sorry. But Luxord, I think, gets his own episode now.
I suppose he does now.
It's really shocking.
Yeah.
Shocking stuff.
All of that and more coming up on Simple and Clean. Thanks so much for listening.
I'm Mayanna Berrin.
And I'm Mischa Stanton.
And as always, may your heart be your guiding key. And also the chain.
And also the chain, apparently.
Yeah.